Museums collect and preserve. It's what they do. But big cats, big whales and big bears take up a whole lot of space. And sometimes a little goes a long way. Joanna Sumner is the Manager of Genetic Resources at Museums Victoria. Jo runs the Ian Potter Australian Wildlife Biobank, a state-of-the-art liquid nitrogen storage facility and the only one of its kind in an Australian museum.
The Biobank is a research collection that stores tissues from wildlife. So we don't just have whole specimens in our collection, we also store frozen tissue, and researchers from all around the world who are working on wildlife are able to access this collection, and they'll be available for researchers for hopefully hundreds of years to come.
It certainly looks impressive, but how does it actually work?
Each tissue that comes into the collection is put into an individually labelled tube, and we collect information about each of those tissues, such as the species and the location at which that individual was found. The tubes are then put into a box, and then it goes into the liquid nitrogen tank. A household freezer sits at about minus 20 degrees, whereas our cryotank is at almost minus 200 degrees. And that incredibly cold temperature snap freezes the tissues, and then they'll stay preserved.
The biobank can hold up to 160,000 specimens, and some of them are specimens you'd think we'd rather destroy.
An exciting part of our collection is the Victorian Venom Bank, and we have a number of venom glands from snake species around Victoria stored in our collection. Other researchers have used venom from snakes to produce biomedically useful compounds, such as anticoagulants that may help stroke patients. So we're hoping that the venom glands that we have in our collection may help with one of these biomedical breakthroughs.
The biobank also preserves life itself.
One of the fantastic things about having a cryogenic facility at Museums Victoria is we now have the ability to store live cells. So this is eggs, sperm and embryos. We have tissues from populations that can no longer be found in the wild. So having that collection frozen and available for researchers is incredibly important. It's an irreplaceable resource.
The Ian Potter Australian Wildlife Biobank represents a new kind of museum collection. Despite its small size, it contains a world of information that can be used by researchers now and into the future.